And here we go. We have some more breaking news coming out of Houston and Aaron Wilson. Outside of adding to already a very loaded DB room from, Derek Stingley to Desmond King to the signing of Jeff Okudah and CJ Henderson, adding Mike Ford, but still having Jalen Petrie and Jimmy Ward, right? This team is really deep in the secondary, but they just got even better here. According to Aaron Wilson, the Texans are signing the former Patriots starting cornerback, Myles Bryant. Now, according to Taylor Kyles, Bryant was incredibly versatile, which he was. Very tough player, not as fast as you would hope for a cornerback, but has all the tools, all the talent in the world to be a day one starter in the NFL, and has proven that last season. And it seems like New England is trying to get a little bit faster, but Bryant was one of New England's few consistently healthy cornerbacks. So obviously, right off the bat, very, very, very reliable, as well as a dog, a competitor. And we know how good of a coach DeMeco Ryans is. He will get the most out of Myles Bryant. I guarantee you that. Now, before we get into the video, before we break down what he adds to the team, real quickly, do me a favor and comment down below a letter grade for the Texans offseason so far, but also subscribe if you're new. It is free, doesn't cost anything. With that being said, let's get right into the video. Now, Myles Bryant is a very interesting, player in my opinion. A guy who has played over the past 4 seasons with the New England Patriots and has been a very good tackler. A guy who is very willing, right? As you see here, gets low, goes down on A.J. Brown on a little bit of a drag route, and brings him down pretty easy after a 1-yard gain, 3rd and 10. Big tackle. Now, over his 4-year career in New England, over the past 2 seasons, has played in every single game, tallying up over 140 tackles. But over his 4-year career, 200 tackles, 147 of those were solo tackles. Guys, what does that tell us right off the bat? The man doesn't care who you are. He is going to come down, lower his body, and bring you to the ground, right? A willing tackler, a guy you want on your football team. Now, when it comes to cornerbacks, a lot of these corners in the NFL aren't that, versatile, where they don't really bring tackling to the pitcher. Myles Bryant is a different breed when it comes to that. He also has 2 sacks, 3 forced fumbles, 4 interceptions, to go along with 17 pass deflections and 5.5 run stuffs as well. So right away we notice versatility, a new dynamic, a guy who can do everything you would need him to do in terms of pass coverage, in terms of coming down and making a tackle behind the line of scrimmage, right? Also being able to deflect some balls as well. Now on this play, we're going to see a quick little out route. Myles Bryant allows the catch, but then boom, brings him down, nowhere to go afterwards. A great job by Myles Bryant, using his strength to make sure that wide receiver has nowhere to go. Now, like we said earlier, the Texans have done a lot this offseason, bringing in DBs like Jeff Okudah, CJ Henderson, Mike Ford, Lonnie Johnson, right? They've done a really good job, right? However, with that being said, we've talked about how much of a, not risks, but, we know Jeff Okudah and CJ Henderson have potential, right? But if they don't hit that potential, if they don't live up to expectations coming over here under DeMeco Ryans, they need someone who can take his place or their place and actually be a starter that you can rely on. Myles Bryant not only is a guy who you can rely on to be a day one starter, but also one of the best depth DBs in the NFL, right? He doesn't have a big ego. He wants to win football games, and if he's a guy who comes off the bench, he is okay with doing that as well, right? And when you look at the Texans defense from last season, they were actually ranking number 26 in yards allowed per pass. Right away with his tackling ability, he can make that a little bit lower, right? He comes down, he can make tackles, he can make a difference on the football field, as well as they ranked number 20 in pass yards allowed per game, number 30 in completion percentage allowed, and right there you see a great play on Jalen Waddle, basically a Pro Bowl wide receiver at this point, right? Bryant gets his hand in there, makes a good play on the football, and breaks up the pass. I mean, I think Myles Bryant is a really good cornerback. I don't think he'll be a day one starter. Look at this end around. You're going to see Myles Bryant make a very nice tackle here coming up. Boom, gets to the legs, brings him down, loss of 2. I'm telling you, Myles Bryant is very, very underrated. The Texans just got a dog. I like this signing. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. Hit the like button, subscribe if you're new. He's only 26 years old, a little bit small at 5'9", but man can do it all for a cornerback here in Houston. I love the addition. Let me know what you guys think, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.